So, good afternoon, everyone, or good morning for some of the students, maybe. So, yeah, thank you for joining our June webinar session. I think it's already our fifth webinar session. We've been doing this starting from February, right? So today webinar session is the non-academic highlight. So hopefully this can give you more insight about what you can do during weekend or when you have some spare times, let's say. So yeah, as mentioned, we've been doing this starting from February. So there are different webinar series and more coming up on July and August. And if you missed like an old webinar session, don't worry about it because all the webinar recorded and all the webinar is recorded and it's available on our website, the HKUNU. So please go and check out if you're interested. And yes, and more coming. So please register as well on the same website. So brief rundown of today, and as we can see, it's really about non-academic things. And again, every month we are inviting our student ambassadors, and same for this month. So I've invited one student ambassador from the Faculty of Medicine. Hello.
Hi.
So
Hello.
What's your name?
I'm Ambrose.
Okay, so which year are you in now? Just briefly introduce yourself.
Well, yeah, I study medicine and I just graduated.
Right.
For last month or this month, you can say I'm starting my job this Saturday. So
right. Yes.
As a doctor.
That's great. Yes. So yeah, he's graduating. I mean, graduated, I would say. So yeah, he's really experienced. So hopefully he can give you more information about like a non-academic side of HKU. Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
So yes, so like University of Hong Kong, like some of you might assume that like university in Asia or like a top university in Asia is all about studying in the library, like doing the assignments or doing like writing of papers. But yeah, I mean some part of the university, yes, it's true. You have to do the paper and you have to finish your projects and you have to do the group work as well. But that's not the 100% of the HKU, but it's a we have really exciting environment on campus. So as you can see from some of the picture that I brought, like there are different activities are happening. Like for example, some of them might be related to sports. For example, this picture, they are doing basketball in the center of the campus, or for example, like a dance competition, or let's say like a cultural exchange bazaar. Like different like things are keep happening throughout semester or throughout whole year. So if you come to HKU, I'm pretty sure you will see different types of events are keep happening like in different places on campus. So like who's doing, I mean, who's doing this? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can do this as well, and you will join one of the events as well. And how you can join this is you can join them by joining different student club or societies. So before I go through more details about student associations or student club, I think I have to introduce one of the student body or student group, which is the HKU Student Union. I believe most of the university, they have the student union, and HKU also has one. And yeah, they are representing the student body of the HKU, and they promote welfare of the students. And most importantly for this webinar, they are total. Sorry, can everyone hear us? If cannot, please raise your hands on the question, because I just see one of the questions saying that he can't hear us. So if you can't hear us, please raise your hands or ask questions, just in case. Right? Hopefully everyone can hear us, yeah?
Wait, or shall we just say type here?
Just a moment.
Is this still stopping?
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen
Hello,
only
can everyone hear us now? I think I missed one button, so I think I should start again, yeah? So again, just in case, some of you might already heard what I'm saying, but just in case some of you might miss some part of the webinar series. Let me just go through again, just in case. So I will make it really fast. So there were different webinar series again. So we've been doing this starting from February, and there are different webinar series coming up on July and August. So you can check all the details on our HKUNU website. So please go on and check it out and register for upcoming. And if you missed the old webinar series, you can always watch it online, because we have uploaded our recorded webinar series. So please check it out. Thank you. And yes, so today it's about non-academic highlights, and I think I should introduce our student ambassadors again. So please introduce yourself, your name, your major, and I don't know.
Okay, so I'm Ambrose. I study medicine, and I just graduated this month, and I'm going to start working as a doctor next month.
Great. So yeah, so he's graduating, and again, that means he's really experienced student ambassador. So I'm pretty sure he can share more details later on when during his session, right? So please stay for that. So yeah, so HKU, it's not only about studying in the library or just writing a paper or doing the group works or doing the assignments, but we do have a really exciting environment. So actually, you are not just gonna stay in the library or doing attending the lecture, but I'm pretty sure all of you are going to join different events happening on campus. For example, I brought some pictures. You can see like some of the events are related to sports, or some of them are like a cultural things, or some of them like really internationalized events are keep happening on campus, and you can always join them. And how you can join them is to find by finding student union. So you can see like it's a typical student union. I'm pretty sure other university has it as well. But what the most important part of this slide is that there are total around 130 affiliated student association under student union, and all HKU students, they are welcome to join like one of the student association under student union. And these are some of the examples only and types of the student club. Okay, so there are some student club which is really academic student club. For example, like a science society, which is related to science subject, or let's say some of them are related to sports. Let's say there are really popular sports like basketball or like a swimming or whatever, but there are some special sports as well, like archery, or let's say lacrosse, or there are different types of sports club as well, and some international or cultural societies as well. Let's say like a Korean society, or I'm sure there are some Japanese related, or different international societies, or let's say like a magic club or whatever. So yeah, again, so there are total 131 in total, and you can always join them. And if let's say, for example, if you're interested in basketball, but I'm sure not everyone is expert or professional basketball player, right? But don't worry, you can always join them even if you're are like a beginner levels, because they do welcome all students, and you can always join them. And they do teach beginners, and there are different courses for beginners as well. So it's not just for professional players, but for everyone. Okay. And there are some of the student association which is not under HKU Student Union, and these are only some of the examples again, and there are many different societies and associations. So for example, some of the associations are really nationality-based student association. For example, like as for some of the Korean student, you might interested joining the Hong Kong HKU Korean Student Association. If you're from one of the part of the South Asian country, then you can join the HKU South Asian culture, Asia societies. Or if you're interested in representing HKU, then you can always join the HKU SA, which is HKU Student Ambassador.
Yay!
Thank you. Yes, he's from Student Ambassador. So what you're gonna do is, if you come to HKU and if you join the SA, for next year, you might be doing the webinar series. So if you're interested, please join. So yeah, there are different student associations. They might be related to like a really hobby related, or some of them might be related to really professional things. Let's say one of the example is the Eureka Consulting Group. So it's a student formed consulting group, but they do provide like a consulting services to different big companies. So if you're interested in that, you can always join that. But that's not only focused and limited to the business student, but let's say science or engineering or any other faculty student, they can join this consulting group as well. So you can find out more when you come to HKU, and just for let you know. So again, open to everyone, so don't be afraid and join one of them. And it's really important to balance out between academic activities and the non-academic activities when you study in the university. So please find out more. Okay. And I'm pretty sure many of you are interested in internship and also maybe some part-time job. And usually students are doing some internship during summer vacation, which is around 2 to 3 months. But you can also choose to do it during semester, but it requires some special visa arrangement for non-local students. So please bear in mind about that. And for part-time job, unfortunately, international students are not allowed to do a part-time job out of campus. So please be careful about that. So only part-time jobs are only available on campus for international students, and that's not more than 20 hours per week. Okay. So most of the international students, they try to look for internship than part-time job. Okay. And these are some of the examples only. Some of them are from bank industry, or some of them are from really like marketing or entertaining, or there are different internship opportunities for our different faculty students. So how you can find them? So there are several ways to find out internship and job opportunities. So these are only some of the examples. So there are like a career fair, like a startup job fair, or each faculty, they do provide like information and all the job opportunities to the students. So you can always send your resume or CV to the faculty, and they help out to find the different opportunities. And different company, they actually visit our campus to deliver the recruitment talk. So if you are interested in 13 company, then you can always join one of the recruitment talk and find out more about the company. Okay, so that's about the internship, right? I mean, if you have more questions about like an internship or about like a student club, you can always ask us questions later the session. So don't worry about it. And there are some other co-curricular things. So basically, it's not 100% non-academic. Some of them are related to like a lecture, or some of them are related to courses. So it might be an academic side, but I would say it's a non-academic as well. It's a co-curricular activities. So experiential learning and service learning. So you can use it as a training platform. So if you join one of the service learning program or experiential learning program, you can always learn about how you can implement your knowledge to the practical way. So in a real society, or in a real world. So this can be a really good way to learn about in a different way. And also, of course, it can contribute to different regions and societies. So there are different departments which are offering the service learning and experiential learning opportunities. For example, China region, or Galanho Experiential Learning Center. Or again, like a different faculty, they do provide different service or field trip, let's say, opportunities to students. So please find out more about it. And I'm pretty sure if you join this, you will have different experiences and can get your own special background throughout different service learning opportunities. Okay. Cool. So that's a really brief about non-academic side of HKU, but I believe our experienced student ambassador, Ambrose, can deliver more about his own experience. So I think he's gonna show different interesting pictures. So yeah, let's bring him for sharing. Yeah.
Okay, so if I speak too softly or too loudly, just type it on the chat and I'll adjust my voice. And for the questions, you just ask or answer it later on after the presentation. Just wait 10 minutes, okay? It's okay. Yeah. So hello, everyone. I'm Ambrose, and I just graduated from the Hong Kong U Medicine. I'm going to be an intern and this Saturday, like becoming a doctor. So thank you, Park, for giving me like this coming 10 minutes to talk about my uni life and what's so special about it. So this is me, the one smiling. When I was still young and fresh, like around your age. And the first part of the PowerPoint, I will introduce my year 1 and year 2 life. So every uni student started their life with orientation camps, or we call O camps. And then you get to know more people in your faculty, from your subject, or even like long-term friends. And it's about sports, and this is the basketball team of our class. And sadly, we actually lost against the next class for consecutively 4 years in the finals. So, well, we still got a consecutively 4 years of second place. So, yeah.
That's sad. That's
Yeah,
cool.
quite sad. And then it's about organizing activities together with classmates and doing different funny poses when we are still a long way from becoming really a doctor. So people say there are 5 things to do in Hong Kong U as a Hong Kong U student. So the first one would be living in halls, so a hall life. I joined the university hall, which the name is really called University Hall, or we call it U Hall, which is basically a male hall. I'm not gay, by the way. And actually, I actually live in a 150-year-old castle named Douglas Castle, which is later renovated into this university hall. And these are my hallmates of my year. And also, I joined the lacrosse team, which if you are from the States, you must know this sport. And yeah, the bottom right picture is me fighting against Singapore national team. I think we won. I remember. Like we won against the China team, we won against the
National team?
the national team, Singapore national team,
That's
and we
great.
lost against Taiwan.
Okay.
I forgot if we play against South Korea. Maybe not.
Maybe, I don't
You guys
know.
are too short.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, other than lacrosse, I also did some like basketball, badminton, aquatics, athletics, or whatever sports you can name it. So the second thing of a Hong Kong U student must do would be joining committees, or in Chinese it's called 上莊. So I joined the Caduceus, which is basically publishing magazines for the students in the medical faculty. Like on the left, it was my first publication, and we went to interview the Vice Chancellor of Chinese University, who is also a doctor and an alumni of Hong Kong U. And more bits of my life in year 1 and year 2, like drinking, like dressing up nicely.
Of course.
Yeah, like joining camps, like doing all sorts of wild stuff with my classmates, like joining camps again. And this is my study life in year 1 and year 2.
Yeah,
So the
it's
third
tiring.
thing that a Hong Kong U student must do would be a study, but obviously I did not do proper study in my year 1 and year 2 life. Oh, by the way, for those who would like to join medicine in Hong Kong U, or holds an offer from medicine in Hong Kong U, we actually have quite a number of international students ranging from Canada, the States, England, Australia, South Korea, Germany, Sri Lanka, Burma, India, and Taiwan, I think. So it's really international, and but the prerequisite would be you need to know a bit of Cantonese. That's mostly about what my year 1 and year 2 and year 3 life, year 1 and year 2 life. Just play hard and die hard without working hard or study hard. Here comes the year 3, 4, and 5. Well, it's quite different because we start lessons in hospitals and we dress up nicely as if we are a doctor. So, and suddenly there will be piles of books that I need to study, and my exams are like every 2 months. But I still enjoy my life, and I joined another hall, which is named Chisun College, one of the residential colleges in Hong Kong U. It is less demanding in terms of hall activities than my previous hall. And I kept on eating. And I kept on doing sports like archery tech, like hiking. And I joined the student ambassador. I need some time to like pop the student ambassador.
Let's promotion our student ambassador scheme. Yes, cool.
Or we call ourselves student embarrassers because we embarrass our university by doing crazy and wild stuff. And this is the reason why I'm talking with you guys. Student ambassadors provide us opportunities to meet new people, to have fun, to organize stuff, to do whatever we think is meaningful. So when you guys really enter Hong Kong U, remember to join the student ambassador. And here are other photos on activities that we did during the student ambassador. This one is camps. This one's organizing the Passover dinner. No, not Passover. Well, super Pass dinner. Passover is a Jewish thing. And this is we booked a tram and
tram party.
The tram party. Yeah. And then it's the study life of me. Part 2 of my study life. Finally, I did something serious. Like, to be honest, this is the time when I start focusing on my studies, and at least my exams. This is the so we were doing some organized a healthcare exhibition, which was in Causeway Bay in Hong Kong. And they actually had some media coverage. Oh, and other photos of study life. We went to. Oh, this is actually a photo from mainland China. We actually went up to China, the Hong Kong U Surgeon Hospital, to do some like internship, not really internship, but some training. Yeah. And study life. Oh, our medics like to stand when we study because when we sit, when facing these boring books, we'll fall asleep easily. When we stand, at least we can keep ourselves awake. And then it's time for graduation, and this is my group of friends that I like very a lot. Nope, Hong Kong U medicine does not have beautiful girls, sorry. They dress up nicely, so they seem to look prettier when you see them in real life. Don't blame me if you enter Hong Kong U medicine. Yeah, and the
other faculties.
Well, I think other faculties are much better, much better, like arts, like business, maybe science, even engineering, but definitely not medicine. And this is me and my partner, like we are both the master of ceremony and the graduation dinner. So different people have different ways to release the stress from study. Some do sports, some sleep, some play League of Legends, and I do all of them. One of my medical classmates are actually like diamond in League of Legends. Crazy. But most importantly, I re-stress by traveling around. So this is the map showing places I traveled during my medical life. So you can see from Europe to Middle East to Southeast Asia or just Asia, China, Japan, South Korea. Yeah, I counted it in a total of 24 countries. And backpacking in Europe and eating in Taiwan. Skiing in Japan and gambling in Macau. Oh, this is meeting new people in South Korea. This is Busan. Yeah, Busan. And the other one was like, I think I forgot the place, but it's like
another travel.
Yeah, the travel place. And doing crazy stuff. And now, like to me, hope is what motivates me, and challenges pushes me on, keep on improving. So we basically have a 4-week project in our 3rd and 5th year called Special Study Module, or we call SSM. So you could choose to do whatever crazy stuff that you want to do and go wherever crazy place you want to go. So people really do all kinds of imaginable stuff, like going to Kenya and Africa as a zookeeper, or following Chelsea Football Club training, going to Vanuatu to search for happiness, and going to South America and wandering alone. For me, I went here. For some of you are from Middle East, this is Israel and Palestine territory. I went there for a 6-week help exchange and humanitarian service alone. As a person who does not know how to speak neither Hebrew or Arabic, going alone is definitely a challenge. Well, however, like this is Jerusalem. However, going alone does not mean that you'll travel alone. You'll certainly meet a lot of people from different backgrounds, different cultures, different mindsets, different values, and your own core values will be shaken, and this is what makes a person grow, to be honest. It is not until now that my eyes are broadened, like I could finally embrace the fact that there's much more outside the walls of Hong Kong, and we're just like a frog sitting at the bottom of the well, like seeing only a small patch of the sky. So my first part of the SSM was help exchange, or somebody called it working holiday. It's a bit different because help exchange does not involve money. Just that I help you do something, and in return you give me some accommodation, and that's all. But I still meet people from different places. Like on the left, that's me, and there's a girl from Germany, from Denmark, from Italy, and on the right is my fellow help exchange volunteers from Czech, from Germany, from Britain, from Germany, and from Denmark, and from South Africa. Yeah, and also these people, different people. Oh, this one's from America, and these two are from Slovakia. Yeah. And also, of course, I did a bit of traveling, like floating on the Dead Sea, floating my worries away, and like pretending I'm a Jewish. Well, no offense to any Jews here. And I went into the Palestine territory, which is, there's still a war ongoing, and seeing the famous Bansky graffiti in person, like hiking through the deserts, like going up mountains to watch the sunrise, and more eating. And also this is still the first half when I was doing the help exchange. So this is on the left side, the photo. The middle one is a music composer who is composing music for the Transformers film directed by Michael Bay. And the one on his left is a Russian guy who is the championship of the World Hackers Championship, which they call it Cyber Olympics, I think. Yeah. And these two are people I met, or classmates actually, which I accidentally bumped in during my stay in Israel. So it comes to the second half of my special study module. So after the help exchange volunteer, I did some humanitarian services. So it's the places that of conflict and war that medics are most needed. So we serve people regardless of the race or religious background. Like if any one of you had heard the Declaration of Geneva, it's a direct quote. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, blah, 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 to intervene between my duties and my patients. So, like under the threat of terrorism, this is where true doctors are born. We face suicide bombings, numerous stabbings, shootings. Actually, there was a British exchange student which was shot dead 2 minutes away from where I work. And we also have air sirens indicating missile attacks from nearby enemy countries like Egypt, like Palestine, like whatever Middle East country. But we never know when we need to be evacuated actually. But we never left our duties and the patients unattended. Like, because for me, my greatest personal satisfaction comes from the fact that I know that other people smile because of me. So, one more slide. Stay as a person who likes to smile. Stay as a person who still has a heart to share, to serve. And by the way, this photo is taken by my ex-girlfriend in Israel. Haha. Any questions?
All right. So yeah, thank you for great presentation. I mean, as I say, he's a really experienced, I say, in a different way. So yeah, he has a really and diversified experience.
Oh, yeah,
So yeah, I mean, hopefully you all enjoyed his presentation. And yeah, I mean, if you have any question, feel free to ask through the questions tab. So if you see on the program, the GoToWebinar program, you can actually type your questions and send us privately. So if you have any personal questions, don't worry, you can still ask, and we will answer your question as soon as we can, okay? So questions are welcome. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I almost missed this. So yeah, gentle reminder about the student visa. So it seems like most of you have already applied to the student visa, but seems like some of you haven't. So please submit your visa applications as soon as possible. And our latest update about student visa application. So for visa application submitted after 10th of July, so applicant is required to submit additional documents. So if you haven't submitted, please submit as soon as possible before July 10th so that you don't have to submit extra additional documents, which make you more like a headache and all the different procedures. So please submit as soon as possible, yeah? And some of the procedure, send us the email with the soft copies of complete set of application and post complete set of application to Cedars after the checkup. And for PRC National, so those who are holding Chinese passport, you have to submit you have to submit through different channel, which is the CAO, the China Affairs Office. So please check it on online and submit the online application. Yeah. So again, don't forget, please submit student visa application, and if you have questions, please ask us and we will answer your question as soon as possible. Okay? Thank you.